clear.
Yeah. So what have we been listening to?
Go back.
What? What have we been listening to this whole time? Ladies and gentlemen, introducing my guest at this time. He is writer, performer, producer, TikToker, the guy... Sorry, this is funny. It's from your website. The guy that's sneaking up behind you right now as you listen to this. Ladies and gentlemen, we have David Rowe.
Yo. Hello. You took it literally verbatim from the website.
I took it exactly from the website.
Did you also see the part of the website that says naked pictures of David?
No.
And then when you click on it, it just says pervert. You know what's funny? I get all the analytics for the website, and that bit is the most clicked by far. Like way more than my tour dates. Is people are like, what? Really?
I want to see this man's penis. This is straight away. We're already talking about penises.
Yeah.
Very early on.
Redirect the link to tickets for the shows.
I should put the link to tickets like on my dick. That's what I should do.
Now you've seen me naked. Buy some tickets.
I've always thought that if I was like a politician or something, when like it always comes out there's some scandal of like they've been sending dick pics or whatever.
Yeah.
Just put them on your website. Just before it happens. Just be like, here's a zip folder if you want to see my dick.
Choke the problem out before it can even happen.
Yeah.
It's like if I do it myself, it's not a controversial.
Exactly.
Controversy.
Yeah.
However you say that
choke
word.
one out and then choke the problem out.
Dan recorded it all for the public to see.
Exactly, man. It's foolproof.
When
I'm elected. That'll be my first order of business.
Just to go into... Is there an Oval Tower?
Dude, you would totally...
Here?
If you knew that like Anthony Albanese had like a bunch of nudes on his website, you'd fucking download them. Immediately. Would you not? You would. If tomorrow someone was like, "Hey, Peter Dutton's dick pics have been released,"
I don't even know who that is.
The leader of the opposition, the guy who looks like Voldemort.
Oh yeah, he does.
Oh yeah, you guys don't vote. That's why you don't know.
We don't vote, so I don't keep up with.
We were just talking about that. You don't vote.
Yeah, don't vote. Not black. Because I choose not to. What'd you say?
Nothing. What?
I will hear it back later.
I definitely didn't say you don't vote because you're black guys.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said. I just wanted to make sure. I wasn't sure how deep early on we're going into this episode today. We're going straight to the...
Purely coincidental that we're black and don't vote.
It's because of circumstance, not by choice.
That you're black or that you don't vote?
A little bit of both. We were just born into this life. It didn't choose me. It is me.
Yeah, right. So you're not doing blackface right now.
I know what I'd rather.
What, voting or be black? Fuck the politicians.
Did you see that Chinese lady who everyone like it's gone viral because people thought she was doing blackface? It was in a restaurant. Her face is black, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's so racist." It turned out she was eating a squid, and it exploded on her face. And she tried
I did not see this. No,
it's gone viral. It's so funny.
Normally, I'm up to all my accidental racism.
It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen because all these Americans were getting so offended, and
of
it
course
just turns out this poor woman
people love getting offended.
was just trying to eat a live animal.
What's worse?
Yeah, what are they getting more mad about the live animal because it's blackface?
I think the second one.
The second one, the blackface?
Yeah.
I thought it would be the animal because people... No, don't worry. It's not 1950s anymore.
Jesus.
Wrong crowd. Thank you for coming on, David. Or Dave, which one do you prefer?
I don't mind.
I prefer Mr. Rose. Thank you very much.
Sir, actually.
The honourable.
The honourable master.
Oh.
Whoa. Thank you for coming on. You flew all the way from... I didn't catch where you're from. Melbourne? Melbourne?
Yeah.
God, I'm good. Melbourne, just for this episode.
Just for this episode.
Just for this episode.
For nothing else.
For nothing else, yeah. No, you're not here for some festival. You're here to talk nonsense to two black guys.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they weren't available, so I ended up seeing you guys instead.
Here we are.
And look at this. Life, guys. People say it doesn't
By the way,
pay nice.
I've been looking at your tattoos the whole time.
Yeah,
what's the one on your wrist?
YNWA.
What is that?
You'll never walk alone.
I thought it was like a reference to NWA. And I was like, trying to figure out what the why was.
Young.
You'll never walk alone. Young. I was like, have I not? Is there like a version of NWA I haven't heard before?
No, it's You'll Never Walk Alone. Football,
You'll Never
Liverpool. Liverpool again, yes, sir.
Oh, it's not like a Jesus thing.
It could be. It does work for it, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
like there were 2 steps of footprints and, that thing. And then they were like, Jesus, why was there only 1 set of footprints? Jesus was like, I left because you're lame.
That goes.
So all I do is walk alone, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Liverpool, you never walk alone. It's a mantra. Is that the word?
There you go.
Phrase.
Yeah. And then I've got the smiley face there, as you saw, and a pizza there.
And the pizza there. Yeah.
There's one more somewhere.
What do you mean? How do you not know where your
there.
own tattoos are?
I forget. They're just on my body now.
That's the PlayStation.
PlayStation logo, yeah.
Yeah.
Controller, yeah, because PlayStation's better than Xbox.
Yeah, you've got, those are some of the nerdiest tattoos I've ever seen.
And I'm not even a nerd.
Yeah.
Like all I do on PlayStation, all I play is FIFA, which is because I
Which
love.
really was taken care of with the first tattoo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any tattoos?
No, not at the moment. No.
No.
you-
Are
do
you
you
going to
have-
get one?
I think about it pretty frequently.
What would you get?
It's a lot to get into right now. So I don't think it would be worth talking
Jesus
about.
Christ, what are you going to get?
No,
I'm curious now as well. I don't know.
it
about
would be they would be related to my life and my background and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So just personal stuff you don't want to reveal on a podcast.
Yeah, because if I say it, that means I have to do it. I don't want to be held accountable. So.
We've got your voice here, maybe.
You should get the great John Pinder on. He's a good comedian from Perth. He's also a tattoo artist. He could do it live in studio for you.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
I do know he's a tattoo artist. Yeah.
I'm deaf in that ear, and I always wanted to get a mute symbol. I thought that'd be fun, but then it is a face tattoo.
yeah.
So get it behind your ear.
Get behind
Yeah,
you,
but then people can't see it. Like the point was to get it because people are always like, "Which ear is it?"
Yeah.
And like for a while, I had an earring just in that ear, but people just thought I was gay. It didn't really help. So like I really wanted one, but yeah, I just can't commit to
a face
What about
tattoo.
the face tattoo.
On the
Do it.
earlobe.
Where's your show me the side of your head.
Yeah.
You could I guess you could trim off your hair here and put it
maybe
underneath
like-
the hair.
Yeah, it's still
But
on
then-
it's still on your head. Though.
Yeah, well, it is, but there's in like you just let your hair grow out and then
And you can,
so
just
cover
flip it up like
Yeah.
like a cat flap.
like a little flap. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Or just I don't know.
just
Maybe
don't-
just get it cut into your hair.
Yeah.
Like get a barber to put like a little meat.
Oh
little,
yeah,
you know.
like a fade kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Do
could
that.
do that, I guess. Or
Yeah.
I could just tell people. It doesn't-
Well, what's easier?
yeah.
I guess you're deaf.
Definitely going to a hairdresser every month to have it shaved back in.
I mean, you're deaf, not mute. So I guess that probably would be the easier option.
Well, that's the other thing, right? If you have a mute symbol, it actually doesn't make any sense because, like, when a speaker is on mute, it's pushing sound out. So actually, you should have because it's taking sound in. It should have like a microphone with a cross through it, but then no one would understand what that means either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you'd have to talk to them and explain.
Anyway, yeah.
yeah, and then you might as well just tell them you've got hearing loss. So,
Yeah. What happened to it? Where'd it go? Where'd you lose it?
my dad hit me in the head when I was 5 because I'm kidding. I just
Okay, for a second I was like, it makes sense. Like,
No,
I feel like
no,
science could
it was-
let you that happen to you.
no, it was the priest fucked me in my ear. He put his dick right through my ear. Isn't that crazy? Didn't even know you could do that. And he said you'll never walk alone. Yeah.
Because now you have all my children in your ear.
Yeah. Nah, it just happened. It's just a thing. I don't know.
thing.
Probably
Yeah.
a virus, COVID, something like that.
I don't know. Did it happen recently?
No, it was like when I was a kid.
Okay.
Like I don't remember having hearing in that ear. So,
True.
but you know what's weird? I did a gig the other day and someone came up to me and they were like, "Hey, like I've seen you online because I have a bit about it."
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm deaf in one ear as well, and I like want tips because he's just become deaf in one ear,
Tips for
like just for shit to like recalibrate his life now that he's only got
okay.
one ear.
and you're like, I can't.
And I was
help
like,
you.
welcome to the community, and gave him some advice on like how he could, ingratiate himself.
What's one advice you would give to someone who just lost hearing one ear?
Right. So one of the things is on your phone, there's a mono audio setting. So instead, like when you wear headphones, you get
Both.
surround sound.
Yeah,
All mine goes through.
the one ear.
It all
so,
just
okay.
goes into one channel.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like for years, like I'm a big Beatles fan. I
Yeah.
didn't know that half the Beatles songs had like drums on them. Because I was only listening.
Oh my
Oh my god!
Yeah. So like
Why
my-
would they separate the drum to one ear.
That's just what they do. I mean, when you guys listen to music, it pans, right? So there's
Yeah.
like vocals here, and
That's
then
my
maybe the
favorite
vocal,
part.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
the vocal like jumps to the other
Yes.
side. Yeah.
The one song with Ken, you've probably
God,
never
that would
realized.
suck.
Yeah.
There's one song with Kendrick Lamar where he's like in this ear and then this ear, and I love that bit. It's my favorite part of the song.
I'm sure it's awesome, but I've never experienced it.
I'm telling you, it's really good.
Yeah.
That's all. You can take my word for it.
Yeah. So like I was telling him like, and then I like told him about a pair of headphones you should buy that only let you use like the one AirPod, because a bunch of them, like a bunch of headphones you buy, they don't let you use just one. You have to have both in your ear at the same time.
True. I
So
didn't.
like I have a pair of headphones here that are
Yeah.
like charging under the desk right now,
Yeah.
and like I only use one of them. The other one has never been touched.
It's just brand new.
Yeah, it's brand new.
There's a market.
Put that on. There's somebody with the other ear that doesn't
Yeah,
work
that
that's
needs
looking
it. Yeah.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they won't be able to charge it.
I mean, it's actually super annoying because I really like music and I have really expensive headphones,
Yeah.
but I only use half of them. Like,
Surely, is there not a company that makes just one
well, like the
headphone?
headphones you're wearing, right? You can't buy an over-ear headphone that's just one because it needs.
No, the fucking call center ones with the little, like, one
Yeah,
side.
but they're crap audio quality.
True.
Like,
Okay,
yeah,
so you still need... We're talking about ears a lot here, aren't we?
like Bose are not making just one clamp
you
headphone.
You should send them an email.
I should. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm successful enough. Like maybe when I'm like real successful,
You're like, please.
I'll approach them.
This could
and
be
they'll-
a path to millions.
You know, it's like Kanye's got Yeezys or whatever. I'll
What
have
are you going to
like
have?
the
What are you going to call them?
onesies.
I'm pretty sure that name's taken.
Or
Yeah.
you could call them rosebuds.
Rosebuds. That's not
But
bad.
no,
That's
no,
not bad.
Not rosebuds.
Rosebud.
Rosebud. Yeah.
Rosebud.
Rosebud.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Not bad, actually. I got to get out of here. I got a business to
I'm going to
start.
use his laptop to pattern that up.
Yeah. Well, it's a pretty niche market, though. Like, how many people with one ear are there? Like,
I think I've met someone else with one ear.
yeah,
Who's-
but it's like it's not a big
Is,
enough market.
is it so bad that if I stand on that side of you, you can't hear me?
No, I mean, because sound travels.
Oh, okay, so
it'd
you can still
bounce
hear
off
it,
the wall
but
and
just
stuff.
not
It'd
as-
still hear. It just wouldn't be as good.
It'll just be a couple of days later.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, it's like if I'm in the car and someone's driving, it's like just I can hear them less.
Oh, okay.
So if there's music playing and I'm in a car and someone's talking, I just agree to whatever they're saying. I just am like, yeah, man.
And that's how I lost my left toe.
Yeah, exactly.
I told you we could get it to toes.
So what was the car drive here like?
I wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I didn't even
The
notice.
music wasn't that loud.
Yeah,
But
I
like if
did.
it's real loud, I just,
Oh, I didn't even notice. I would have never guessed.
yeah.
True. Oh, no, there was one time, but I thought you were just distracted by your phone.
No, I was probably leaning like that. Sometimes like,
Yeah, you were like-
I have to turn my good ear towards people. Oh man, I was fucking a girl once and she,
Kept whispering in your ear.
dude, she kept whispering in the wrong ear.
You're like, other ear.
It was like one of the first times I'd ever hooked up with someone and I didn't know what I was doing and she kept being like, rub my clit and I didn't hear her.
Oh, my God.
And then afterwards, like, you know, we were done and she's like, man, why were you so fucking selfish the whole time? Like, you weren't listening to me. And I was like, what were you were talking? Like, I had no idea. Yeah.
Did you tell her?
I told her, yeah. I told her afterwards, but it was too late. I'd already done what
Fucked
I
up your
needed
chance
to
the
do.
second time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens. It's hard to be disabled.
What a one person. That's like, sorry, not a one person. What a very rare reason to not hook up with the person ever again.
Yeah.
Like that's the reason why.
I think we did hook up again, but yeah, I think it was just an awkward moment where I was like, yeah, I didn't know you were even.
Did she listen to you and use the other ear the next time?
She did. She did.
Yeah, so both her ears were working.
She learned. She learned.
She heard me. I felt heard.
I felt heard. Ironically, she didn't.
Oh my God. All right. Let's ask you some questions here. These are the warm seat questions. So just to break the ice, we feel like there's no ice left anymore.
Yeah.
we know about your ear issues. So we're pretty deep into
Erectile dysfunction. Pretty good. Pretty good.
that. I don't have a joke for that.
Pretty good for 2 p.m. on a Monday. I like how you looked at the time to confirm.
Yeah,
that
I looked as well on my.
I just lose track.
Just wanted to make sure. I was like,
Life is a bit of a blur at the moment.
we're having too much fun.
All right. Hit me with your question.
But okay.
Fuck, you're gonna be
Move it along.
You're gonna be disappointed with. What's your go-to karaoke song?
What's my go-to karaoke song? I don't think I've ever done karaoke.
Oh, you're being added to the party.
Oh, what would be a good one to do?
So what's karaoke?
I don't even know. Well, you don't want. Here's the thing. I used to be a musician, so like, I also don't think you should do karaoke if you can sing.
Yeah,
it's not for you.
Can you sing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like not like I used to be way better because I was singing all the time.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I don't know. I always feel like that's kind of arrogant, isn't it?
Yeah, to be in a karaoke.
You turn up and
place,
you like belt it out, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck, man? We're just here for a good time.
Yeah.
Why are you showing off?"
I don't even want to fucking do it anymore. You have to be the last person of the night.
I'm not
You
like a
can't-
good singer anymore. I was a good singer, but
Yeah.
not anymore.
Are you a choir kid when you're younger?
I was in choir. Yeah.
Choir. Did you go to like a musician school?
No, but like when I was in where I grew up was a really like touristy area.
Yeah.
It was like a nice little
are
town
you-
in the bush.
Is this a story about you about getting money from singing in public?
Well, yeah, that's what I used to do.
Sure.
So all my mates like got jobs in high school, and I just like went and took my
Busked.
guitar and busked for like the whole of high school. So I never had a job. I made more money than all my friends
Yeah, fair.
because all these like tourists were just there's some
You're like,
little
oh,
kid there.
this is some traditional Australian singing.
Yeah, yeah, traditional Australian throat singing. Yeah. But then you age out because the thing is like
You're not
there's
cute anymore, so
yeah,
you-
there's a point. There's a point where the music has to be better than the being a child. You know?
Yeah. So they're like, it's a kid, we've got to support the youth.
Oh man, like one time a pedophile tried to pick me up. I was busking. Yeah, I was busking and this guy came up and he's like, "You're a really good singer." I was like, "Thank you." And he's like, "Oh, like, I'm a musician too." And I'm like, "Oh, cool." And he's like, "I'm actually going for a drive to my studio. If you want to come, like, just pick up your guitar and get in my car." And I was like, "Ah, it's lovely of you to offer." But
Thank you for thinking I'm cute.
Yeah. Yeah, it was flattering.
I was feeling very down about myself recently, but
Yeah.
that really built me back up.
I literally just remembered that as I was telling you that story. I haven't thought about that in years.
It's good. Your mind probably blocked it out.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
We just resurfaced it.
Yeah, I haven't thought about it in years after the police spoke to me about it. I probably should have reported it, to be honest.
Do you remember what the guy looks like? No, sorry, don't
I
think
think
about
I
it too
just
much.
was like, "No, I'm not getting in your car with you." And he was like, "Oh, well, fair enough. I tried." I think he was like, "Look, you got to shoot your shot."
I missed, but at least I tried.
I wonder what would happen if I probably just, you would never heard
Died.
of it.
Yeah, you wouldn't be.
I wouldn't be
right
here
now.
today.
No, you would have missed that flight to Perth to come on the podcast.
I wonder how he's doing.
That sounds like a Stockholm syndrome, but
I mean, there's a small chance he was a musician. That was my big break. But probably not.
it's very small.
He's just a
Yeah.
record label executive, and that was your chance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
John.
well, isn't that like Justin Bieber? Like,
Scooter Braun.
like some R. Kelly found him or something? Not R. Kelly.
Nah,
was,
Justin
R.
Timberlake.
Kelly would have loved to find him. Who was it?
Justin Timberlake
I don't know.
and Usher were finding
Usher.
him.
Yeah.
Saw him on like YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But then
Which
I
is
think
creepy.
Usher
also.
won, eh?
Yeah,
Usher's the one.
Why
that
was
won.
Usher looking up 13-year-old boys on YouTube?
I think he just went viral, bro.
Yeah.
don't put words
I don't
into
think
his
he
mouth
would have
here.
been R. Kelly's type though.
I think he was trying to usher him into his van.
I don't think Justin Bieber.
Did you not get that?
I did,
You did?
I did
Okay,
get
you gotta appreciate that. Good job. Justin Bieber would have said,
Anyway, that's what I would sing for karaoke. Anyway, to
Which
get
one?
back to the point, I would probably sing, I don't know,
The
something
Beatles?
I used to busk. Yeah, like a Beatles song or something.
nice.
Uptown Girl by
Uptown Girl. Yeah. It's actually a hard
Girl.
song to sing.
Is it?
Yeah, it's real hard. I saw Billy Joel
Pass
I've seen him
out.
twice. And both times, there's a song called Innocent Man.
Yeah.
Have you heard it?
Yeah.
And he goes, I am. And he like jumps a whole octave and he like told the audience, he's like, I'm an old man. I can't do this anymore.
True.
And then he's like, if I hit the note, it'll be good. And every time he hit the note, everyone was like, yeah. It was kind of condescending, but like,
And the second time was when he tried to get you in his van.
I got a story about Billy Joel.
Give it to me, yeah.
I have family in America, and I went over and I like hung out with them for the first time like a couple of years ago. They live on Long Island.
Is that how you say it? On Long Island?
On Long
Or is it
Island, in Long Island. Well, they live on it.
Yeah, it's on
think-
an island.
Yeah, it's on it.
So
Anyway. So
I still feel uncomfortable about it. But
Steven.
continue.
Stephen Rose, who is he's like my second cousin, third removed or something.
Yeah.
They're like, we're related because our great grandfather is the same guy. my great grandfather like fucked a lady in America, had a kid, and then abandoned his family, and then like,
And then
and then met my great grandmother, and then like so where the family kind of split.
Yeah.
But we have the same last name and we're related.
Yeah.
And I found them on ancestry.com, and like we got talking and we vibed. And so I went and like met him, and he was telling me he's a Jewish guy from Long Island, and he was like one night he was at home and this lady knocked on his door, and she was like, "Can I borrow like a cup of milk or whatever?" And he was like, "Sorry, I don't have any." And she went fucking insane and like punched him and just started like wailing on him. And the neighbors saw it and they called the cops, and the cops came and like arrested her, and she was fighting the cops and shit. And she ends up in jail, and they're going to prosecute her for like aggravated assault or whatever. And her kid comes down to Stephen's house and knocks on the door, and he's like, "Hey, I know like my mum hit you and I'm sorry, but she's like mentally ill. She's like bipolar or something. And like, it's going to really fuck up my life if you do this, because I can't live here anymore. I'm going to have to go to like an orphanage or whatever. So can you please just not press charges?" And Stephen, my relative, was like, "Yeah, you know what? Kid's had a tough life. I'm just going to leave it." Turns out the kid was Billy Joel. Yeah. So if Stephen had pressed charges, you probably would never have heard of Billy Joel.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
That's pretty crazy.
Great story.
I'm going to have to look that up later. But
Well, I don't think you'll find it
was
anywhere.
Billy
'cause
Joel's mum crazy?
it's not like, well, his mum was like mentally ill, but
yeah.
like
Oh, no, yeah, just that part.
Yeah.
Because that's the real kicker. If
yeah.
that's-
Well, Billy Joel's just a dude from Long Island.
True.
Yeah.
I don't know that, yeah.
Yeah, he's just like he was like a pub musician for
We
years.
should get into contact with Billy Joel so we can cross-check this.
Yeah, because we...
Send me an email.
We have a contact with
I'll
Contact
send the
Billy
email. I actually will.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not from the business account.
Dear Mr.
Just
Joel.
from your personal.
Hey?
Mr. Joel, this guy came
Is
on
that
the
his real
podcast.
name?
I don't know.
His name is William. William Joel.
So it is Billy, yeah. Billy's
The
another name
Billy
for
part
Billy.
wasn't the bit I was wondering. I was wondering about
The
Joel.
last name?
Because
Yeah.
he's Jewish. I feel like he's probably got a showbiz name.
Oh, you reckon?
Wikipedia says his last name is Joel.
Oh, really?
Do you
Okay. There you go.
You're Jewish, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a
But-
showbiz name?
No, but our family name was Rosenzweig, and then we changed it
To Rose.
to Rose.
Is it during
Probably,
the war?
probably good marketing.
It would
thing
have
there.
been. I think it was before the war, but it would have been. Yeah, it would have been Rosenzweig, which means like rose branch, rose petal, or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, yeah. You are German.
I speak German.
You speak German, yeah. I saw that on your website as well. It was like
Yeah.
the funniest.
Jewish guy that speaks German. Yeah,
No, not that.
but I'm also not even that Jewish, so it's like.
I mean,
What is it?
what's the benchmark for Jew?
Well, like I
how
wasn't
Jewish?
raised Jewish, and I'm not. Like genetically, I'm 15% Jewish.
Okay,
But
yeah.
like my great grandfather was Jewish, like super Jewish. He was a
Yeah.
comedian who was like a Hebrew comedian. That's what he called himself.
Yeah.
And he was like a big famous Jewish guy. And then like his son, he raised Jewish, which is my grandfather. But then the war happened, and my grandfather was like, "No more Jew stuff." And so my dad was raised Catholic, and then like I'm just nothing.
I'm just a guy.
Yeah. But like I've got Jewish heritage, and like
Yeah.
people say I'm Jewish, and I, say I'm Jewish depending
Say
on
yes.
what's happening in Gaza. But like But like it's a weird one, right? Like I'm not that Jewish, but there's like my last name's Rose, I have a law degree, I'm in comedy. People called me Jewish way before I even knew my family background.
Yeah.
Ah.
Here it is. Here, your website says here, based in Melbourne, has toured his work across 5 countries in English and German, the language of comedy. And that cracked me up.
Oh, you're talking this is from my website.
This is from
I
your
thought you were
website.
looking up Billy Joel.
I'm looking at Billy Joel.
He's looking at Billy.
Look
Joel.
up if Billy Joel's mum was crazy. I want
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, that cracked me up because I was like, I can't imagine a German comedian.
Yeah, I've done stand up in German. It's weird. It's real weird.
Can you tell me a joke in German?
Okay, my German's a little rusty now.
It's all right,
But
I don't have any
joke.
German
You know what? I'll
listeners.
tell you the English version, and then I'll tell you the German version.
Yeah.
So the English version was I wanted to do meat-free Monday because I wanted to stop eating meat because I thought it was wrong.
Yeah.
But that's not really ethical. You can't take one day off.
Yeah.
Like meat-free Monday, that's like if the KKK did like Friendly Friday, like, and they're like, boy, you're lucky it ain't Wednesday. So in German, I said, ich will fleischfrei Freitag machen, so it's flesh-free Friday. Because meat-free Monday doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And that's what they call meat in German, Fleisch. So heißt, ich will fleischfrei Freitag machen, aber es ist nicht ganz moralisch, wenn man nur einen Tag kein Fleisch essen will, which is basically, it's not moral to eat, you to only take one day off. But then the punchline didn't work with the KKK thing. So I said, das ist ganz wie die AfD, wenn die machen Multikulti-Montag. So I said, that's like if the AfD, which is like One Nation, I said, that's like if they did Multiculti Monday, right? And it's like, so it's a Germanization of that joke. That's very interesting.
It didn't sound as aggressive as I thought it would.
Yeah, no,
I was expecting it to be
aggressive.
Yeah, I was expecting like
Depending on what race you are.
I guess.
I'm sure there's multiple communities around the world that would beg to differ.
Well, German's like, people think it's an aggressive language because the Germans are historically aggressive people. But no, it's a beautiful language.
Beautiful language.
Was mich nicht umbringt, macht mir stärker. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's from German.
Oh.
It's poetic.
Right, okay.
What's your second question?
If I actually only asked one.
You've asked one question.
If you could travel to any fictional universe from a book or movie, where would you go?
Any fictional universe?
Any fictional universe.
From a book or a movie?
It can be, I don't know why I added that bit. It's there, but I stopped using it. Take it off. Any fictional universe in general. You can make it up on the spot right now.
Yeah, I mean, so like part of me is thinking like you'd want to go in the future, like Blade Runner or something. You want to see all that futuristic shit. Then it's like, why wouldn't you just go to somewhere where like everything's cool? You know, just go somewhere where everyone's taken care of all the time. Like,
So where?
I'm trying to think. Surely there's like a universe where everything's just awesome.
Everything is awesome.
Yeah, the Lego. Yeah, I'd go to the Lego universe.
Is that where you at it?
I don't know. Like, I'd like to see some cool futuristic shit, but I also don't want to live in any of those like grimy futuristic universes.
Yeah.
And like, you wouldn't want to live in like, because I assume if you go there, you're just going to be who you are now, right? It's not like you go there and you become.
Yeah. It's just
So you're not going to like go to the Marvel universe because like, actually, that would be a horrifying place to live.
Yeah, dude.
Like, if you think about like New York City,
every
just gets like obliterated every couple of years.
Yeah. It's the same
Like
thing with
half the population disappear. Like
Every-
the Marvel
yeah.
universe is a horror franchise
it's a horror
for the
film, yeah.
average person.
legit.
Unless you're Thor or Iron Man or whatever, it's
Yeah.
dystopian as fuck.
Yeah. It's the same as I had the same conversation with I think it was Jason Wood. Transformers.
Yeah.
To live in that universe. A city got destroyed. I worked it out one time between like, because Sam is in high school senior year, and the next movie he's in, I think he's like at the end of university. So let's say he did 3 years, and the next one is like a couple years after uni, which means over a 10-year period, a city got destroyed every 2 years, 3 years.
It's like, think about how much 9/11 fucked up the world. And that was 2 buildings.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my God.
Exactly. And it's like this time it's going to be every major city in America is gone.
yeah, those movies are fun to watch, but you wouldn't want to live in any of them.
No. Once you think about the logistics of everything, you're like, oh.
Yeah. No, it's brutal.
That's brutal. Like
I wouldn't even want to live in like the Batman universe.
Gotham.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Gotham has an awful crime record.
Yeah.
Just saying. Because they don't kill. They just
I think,
put them in prison
maybe-
and they get out.
Maybe like the Toy Story universe would be all right, but even that's pretty horrifying. 'Cause you're like all the toys
that
are
kid gets a
sentient.
fucking hoodie. What's his name? Sid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's up.
gone. If you're a toy, I can't imagine the psychiatric ward you have to go into in that movie if you did see your toys move. And no one's gonna believe you. Can like fuck off, bro. You didn't fucking see a toy move, mate.
Maybe, you know what I'd want to, maybe what universe would you want to live in? Maybe like, can you choose like just like a porno where like, you just become a pizza delivery man and have a great life?
You might be onto something.
It's like all the plumbers get laid. It's great.
No, I would have
Laying
done a
pipe,
career change, to be honest.
laying pipe twice. You get I'll get bored of sex if I was in a
true.
universe where
True.
you
everyone.
were the pizza
That's
guy.
the only
every
currency.
place. Yeah.
Because they never pay in cash, do
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
That'd actually be brutal if like you're at Starbucks and you had to blow a guy just to get a macchiato.
Extra cream. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
Good.
Why not?
Why not? You don't sound certain.
Why not? It's all made up anyway. Like, Everything on pizza is someone decided to put it there. Why
Yeah.
not pineapple?
Facts. So do you eat pineapple on pizza?
Yeah, it's fine.
But you have to have lactose-free pizza. We
Yeah.
spoke about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very lactose-free pizza. Like,
Is there cheese on your quarter pounder?
Yeah, I just eat lactose.
That's
and
not
I
even
just-
real cheese.
I just chat out on lactose-free pills. But soft cheeses are worse
Yeah.
than hard cheeses, apparently.
really? What, for lactose-free people?
Yeah.
I thought I had an ex who
Or maybe it's the other way around.
she would happily eat the fake cheese, but not real cheese. She wouldn't use like the orange. She would eat the cheese off a cheeseburger, but not eat brie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not that much real actual milk in it.
No, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
barely cheese.
Yeah, don't know why they allowed to keep calling it that. If Subway isn't allowed to call their subs bread, why
Are they not?
They got sued in Ireland, so they had to stop calling it bread.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I know
'cause it's not real
McDonald's
bread.
lost the rights to the term Big Mac
Yeah, recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of
because some lawyer fucked up and didn't extend the trademark.
Yeah, and then Hungry Jack's started calling theirs the.
No, this is in Europe.
and a whole other thing.
There was a Scottish company, I think, that was like calling their burgers Big Mac, and Macca's sued them.
True.
But some trademark lawyer forgot to like extend the trademark, and by the time it got to court, they were like, "No, it's public domain,"
yeah. True.
and they lost it. They don't own it anymore.
Oh my god. Yeah, because in Australia, the thing with Hungry Jack's went to court.
Yeah, like the Big
with,
Jack.
with the Big Jack.
Yeah.
So and then Macca's lost that as well, and then a local food chain here called Varsity. They were very happy about that because they have another burger
Back.
which called the Mig Back.
The Big Mac.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So they were happy that they didn't have to pay the money to win the lawsuit.
I think I saw something on Varsity's page where they got pressed for that again, though.
By them?
Yeah.
Oh, true. I saw.
I think they had to remove it off the menu.
It's not on the menu. It's only they do it once a year. As the burger of the month. Love Varsity. They should definitely sponsor this podcast.
Please.
If you were a professional wrestler, what would your name be?
I can't imagine that I could be a professional wrestler for more than like the stick, maybe. They would just break me immediately. I don't think I would be very successful in the industry.
There's Snoop Dogg appears on WWE very often.
WWE, but that's not like,
Yeah.
you know.
That's what professional
what-
wrestling
Oh, yeah,
is.
no, one thing, wrestling. Okay, maybe I could like.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking of UFC. I'm like,
Oh, that's not wrestling. That's
no.
I don't know.
The skinny guys are in the UFC.
Yeah, they're very good at it.
Yeah, I don't think I would be.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hear them coming up from me. They'd sneak up on my deaf side.
Every fucking guy you fight, they're refs going, go on the right side. Right, is it
and
right?
I'm like, what?
Yeah, right side. Oh, yeah, right side. No. Who's your favorite cartoon character?
Are we counting like just superheroes and stuff? Like Goku?
Yeah.
Can I say Goku?
Yeah, that's
Yeah. I think I'll go with that. I used to love watching Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid.
That wasn't a fictional universe that enticed you.
No, again, no. There's too many people dying in that.
No,
place. Like
yeah,
every
no,
once in a while, the only way to get me back,
Whole
you have to go
planets?
find
Yeah.
6 Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
At least you have a chance. You can come back.
Yeah.
But who's going out to save little old me?
I used to love that. Have you ever watched Dragon Ball Z like as an adult? Where you realize like
Yes.
the fight scenes are like 20 minutes long.
Dude, yes.
Because they put ad breaks in between them so they can stretch out one plot for like 5 episodes. It's just them
I've
fighting.
only watched it without adverts. I've watched it just like.
I used to watch it on Cheese TV. Did you guys have Cheese TV?
I
Here?
thought you couldn't do cheese.
Yeah. That was before I realized. This is when I was a kid, it was the cartoons in the morning before you go to school.
Yeah.
Cheese TV from like 6 a.m. to like 8 a.m.
Yeah.
And famously, like the story that, well, I mean, I guess you guys are younger than me. I'm 20.
Yes?
I'm 29. I'm 30 this year. How old are you guys?
26.
26. Okay, so yeah, you guys, this would be, you wouldn't remember this, but 9/11, when that happened, there's like a moment for my generation.
How did you get
We all remember Cheese TV not being on. You ask anyone
Okay.
you ask anyone my age about Cheese TV, they'll immediately be like, "Yeah, I remember when 9/11 happened."
I was like,
and
how
we
the
couldn't watch cartoons. And everyone was like so mad about it.
Like, how the fuck are
It
you
was my
telling-
9/11. That's what it was.
It's a pretty reasonable thing to be
Yeah.
mad
Oh my
about.
god. Yeah. How old are we?
I would. Well, 9/11 was 2001, so I was 5. No, 6.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
6-year-olds wouldn't understand what was
I
going on.
still,
No,
I
I
still
wouldn't
remember it
understand
though.
at
Like you guys,
In
don't-
Australia, especially.
6-year-olds are
were
definitely.
you guys born after 9/11?
No,
No.
before.
Before
I'm 97.
97,
I was born in 2000s.
but you don't remember it?
No, I was in Africa.
Yeah, you know it still happens.
I don't fucking remember what happened when I was 4 years old.
Yeah, right. You don't. Interesting.
I don't think TV coverage was like that for us.
Yeah.
We had
But-
TVs, but
Yeah.
I don't think.
Electricity is not trustworthy. You think our TVs are? You think our news is trustworthy?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, they probably reported it.
yeah. I'll probably ask my dad. He'll probably remember. more.
Should.
So ask him, hey, do you remember 9/11? Where were you? Yeah, I was
probably.
on the couch trying to watch cartoons, but next question. Who is one musician you can happily never listen to again?
That I can never listen to again. Well, I mean, the obvious answer is going to be like a Michael Jackson or an R. Kelly or something like that, right? I can never listen to them again. I'm going to be fine with that. But are we saying musicians I like and that then I'd have to like choose?
It's any musician.
But I mean, I've never
So-
listened to most musicians. I mean, most of the music out there I've never heard anyway. So,
So who is someone
like
that
every musician in China, I could never listen to. I can't tell you one Chinese band.
I had no idea I would have to
Well, the
specify
Chinese
this
people aren't going
question
to hear
more.
this.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's like
Let me check.
you know,
Check. I don't
what-
think
it's
I
like saying
would.
what book could you never read? It's like
Well, what
Yeah.
music?
most of
Okay,
them.
what musician have you listened to, and you don't like them that you never want to listen to them again?
What musician have I listened to and I don't like that? Well, yeah, I'm gonna say like, fuck, man, Michael Jackson's pretty good though. He is really
There we
good.
go. Exactly.
Unbelievably good.
Yeah,
So-
that's a problem, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Do you want to live in a world without Michael Jackson?
Here we go. Now we've reached.
I mean,
the
that's
point.
tough, actually.
It's pretty simple.
You
Taylor-
know who I could
Taylor
actually
Swift.
never listen to again? It probably like ACDC. I know that's like sacrilege as an Australian, but probably ACDC. Do you know they say the N word in one of their songs?
Did they?
Yeah.
Ah, it looks like we're not listening to
What song
them.
is that?
How come
In-
white people didn't get mad about that for us?
They didn't know. No one knows. Every time you show someone, I show people all the time because I think it's amazing. Wait,
Who gave them the
I'll see if
black
I can
card?
show it. It's my favorite thing. Not the word, just the fact that it's like it blows people's minds.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, no, they like no, and then they absolutely do.
Do you know like what timestamp it happens?
Wait a
on? Is it on
minute.
you? I'll put it up on the TV and put it on YouTube.
It's Highway to Hell, and it's the
Oh,
first
is it on Highway to Hell?
Highway to Hell,
True.
and it's the first line where you go, living easy, loving free. She's on a one-way ride.
Damn, you can't sing.
No one catches this, and then you show them, and their fucking minds blown.
Is it in like the lyrics?
It's the first. No, they say season ticket.
in the lyrics.
Yeah, but
So
it's
if you-
not.
But it's not.
I'm so excited. I get to show two black guys this for the first time. Oh no, this is a live version.
Oh, okay.
You got to find the studio version
Oh, okay.
where the white people can be
So on
themselves.
Spotify, will it be on there?
You got to find the version where they're not afraid. This is if anyone cuts out like most of the things I've said in this podcast, I'm getting in so much trouble.
All right, here you go.
This is live. They're not going to
Yes, I
sing
know,
it live.
I know. I haven't done it yet. It's just be patient, bro. And I can confirm I don't have any listeners in China, so
Do they have Spotify in China?
I don't think so. I did think about that. It's just
This is very quiet.
I don't know the remote. Oh, it's right.
All right. It's the first verse. Wait. So clear.
What have we been listening
Go back. Go back.
What have we been listening to this whole time?
I love it. I love showing this to people.
What?
What does he even mean by that?
I have no idea, but like
And what did you say the lyrics say they say?
season ticket. Are you crying?
Yeah, when I laugh, I cry. Get over it.
I thought you were just crying because of ACD.
My favorite band. They're racist.
does he even mean by that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
What did you say? Season ticket.
Season ticket on a one-way. It's not season ticket.
Oh, okay. So highway.
It's pretty fucking clear.
Yeah.
It's very clear. Have we been listening to a different version this whole time?
Well, that's the thing. It's like I must have heard this song like 1,000 times
oh my
when I
god!
was a
Is
kid.
this a Mandela effect?
What do you mean?
Have you never heard the Mandela effect? It's this thing where there's some people in the world who remember things slightly different.
No, yeah,
And they
yeah.
believe that there was like a flick in the space-time continuum that slightly adjusted it.
But they used to play this song at like school assemblies.
They
and stuff
play
like
this
that.
song
what I
all the
mean.
time, so I'm shocked.
I'm pretty sure they play this at the Frio Dockers every
Yeah.
time. I'm baffled.
I know. Isn't it amazing?
I'm
Wow.
amazed. All right, I'm looking at the lyrics. So living free, season ticket on a one-way
Yeah,
ride.
season ticket. It's not season ticket, is it?
So and what are they saying?
Play it again. Listen to it.
He's like, oh, I can't say that.
I can't say it. I have to have them say.
Are you saying C's a
I think
Like,
so. Or
she's-
she's a.
Oh,
She's a.
on a
He said
one-way
it's a
ride?
hard R as well.
Yeah. Yeah. There's really no. I mean, look, it's the 70s. It's white guys from Australia. Of course.
Shock.
Of course they're going to say that word.
She's a C. She's a. I don't know what she's a C. It makes no fucking sense.
It doesn't make any
It
sense.
doesn't even make sense to the word.
So that's what I wouldn't listen to again.
Look at you.
I mean, it's amusing showing it to people, but it's actually it's pretty horrifying.
That's crazy.
Did you know the highway that
Oh, yeah.
inspired this song
Is
is
the
the Canning Highway?
Yeah, going to free.
WA.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, isn't Bon Scott's grave in WA?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the ACDC originated in WA.
Apparently, Bon Scott's grave is the most visited grave in Australia.
because people were spitting on it because they said the N word.
Yeah, exactly. We should go there after.
I can't even tell you where it is.
Yeah, wow.
That's crazy. That's
He's
blowing
buried
my
in
mind.
Fremantle.
Huh?
He resided in Fremantle.
Yeah.
I've now ruined that song for you.
No, you haven't. I'm still.
I think it's actually.
For
Dare I
us,
say
it's-
it might have made it a little bit better.
it's actually. Oh, every time I hear it, I'm gonna be like, "Did you know he says the N word?"
Yeah, yeah. You can.
I'm gonna
this.
go to the Dockers games and just sit there
and yell it.
and yell it out. And we'll be like, "What the fuck did you just say?" It's a family-friendly event, bro. It's
said
in the,
it,
it's
not
in the
me.
song. I'm just singing the words.
But what is everyone else singing?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know.
Like, if you've got 10,000 people singing, they've all got some lyric in their head, or did they just go?
Bro, I'm. Thank you.
That's what I'm here for. That's why I've been put on this earth to
Just read
reveal Bon Scott's racism.
Oh my god! I don't even know what else to ask you now. I think it was just
Everything is irrelevant now.
everything's. Let's go.
We're done.
What fictional universe would you not want to live in? Whatever that one is.
This is
Nonsense.
So you've got a law degree.
Yeah.
You ever practice as law?
do you practice law now?
I worked at a law firm for a couple of years, but it was too stressful. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
They kept playing that song over.
He's gonna keep reeling it back into that song.
No, they. I don't know. I did look. It's good money. It's great money,
Yeah.
but it's real stressful.
You're not the only one. I know. I don't think I've ever met a lawyer who practices law. Every lawyer I've met goes like, I don't do it anymore.
I mean, it's good if you're at the top end of it, like
Yeah.
if you're a partner or something, or you're working in something you're really passionate about.
Yeah.
But like, if you're just doing it for the money, just become a FIFO worker. Like honestly,
Same pay.
yeah,
Less stress.
probably better pay and less stress.
True.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know. I only people I know. No, the only level of how much a lawyer gets paid is I get it from America. So I got no idea.
Well, I was a paralegal, so I wasn't even a lawyer.
Yeah.
I did the work of a lawyer, and then
Yeah.
I just got billed out as a paralegal, and then a lawyer would like rubber stamp it. Mm-hmm. They billed me out at $250 an hour, and I made like $100 an hour. But like crazy stress.
Stupid hours.
Yeah. Well, not even stupid hours. It's just like the pressure to always like be totally
Right.
right
No.
and not make an error,
Yeah.
and then like have to deal
Not be the Macca's lawyer.
and have to deal with like customers coming back and like arguing about things. It was just
That was weird for you to
Yeah.
describe lawyers' clients as customers.
Well, they are.
They are, but it just sounded
Yeah.
weird.
Well, they are. They're customers, they're clients. They're
just
yeah.
people that pay us money to do
The
this
thing that I always found hard explaining to people is like people found it really hard to justify why they were paying you a bunch of money and then nothing would happen. Like, so like they'd be like, "Hey, we've never been sued. Why are you paying us all this money?" And it's like, "Yeah, it's because we wrote you a really good contract." And like, you're not being sued because we nailed your contract.
nailed your contract.
So like, a good lawyer should appear worthless because they're not working because they did everything properly. If you're a bad lawyer, you're working for your customer all the time because you're like fucked up. So that's a really hard thing to explain to people.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, how good is your doctor if you never see him? Probably awesome because you never see your doctor.
Or you
Yeah.
have no health issues.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd rather see my doctor less. You're
Yeah. Right. And so, I found that hard with the law as well. It's like people think lawyers are overpaid for what they do, but they don't realize that like you're spending a premium on a service that prevents you from then having to spend like way more money in the future.
Look at you.
What kind of
in the
law?
space of 10 minutes, you've taught us these
Jeez.
massive
Life-changing
information. What kind of law? Finish what he was saying.
I worked in privacy law for like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, okay.
So like technology companies and shit, they would need like privacy statements, and I'd like do research for like tech problems. Like they would like, we had a company that like wanted to import vapes, and they needed like advice on whether that was even legal at the time. And like at the time, it like the law was different in every state, so I had to like go to every state and find out what their like jurisdiction was and all that stuff. So it's just a lot of brain work.
Did you go straight from that to being a comedian?
Yeah, so I worked at a law firm for like the whole time I was at uni, pretty much. And then my boss quit. And my boss was like really cool, and he knew I was doing comedy, and he was like he didn't care when I got the work done as long as I got it done. So I'd do it at like 2 a.m. sometimes. Didn't matter.
Yeah.
As long as he had it to send to. But then when he left, my new boss wanted me to work like a proper normal law firm employee, which was like, set hours, you're on call these times, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
So he quit, and then I ended up basically kind of getting fired. But I sort of just left anyway. And then I was making enough money from comedy that I was like, I'll just do comedy. So,
Full time?
Yeah.
That's what you do full time now, right?
Yeah. Well, now I do comedy and I work at a lawn bowls club. So there's a lawn bowls club near my house.
That's fun.
And I run like, they have an event space, and I like put together little events for them.
That's so wholesome.
4 or 5 hours a day, and they let me tour.
Did they let you play Highway to Hell by ACDC?
Yeah, my boss is actually a real cool guy. He used to be in bands and stuff. So he
He
like,
was in that band.
he was in that band, yeah. He's Bon Scott.
Well,
But so I took a job there for a year to save up some money to go on tour.
Yeah.
And I don't know. My boss now is leaving. And so now I'm like, it's probably the same thing again. I don't know. But like I make more than enough to just live on comedy, but it's also nice to have something to do during the day.
Yeah. I always say if I ever won the lottery, I would get bored, so I would need another job. Even though I don't need the money, but I need something to do, so I just lose my mind.
Yeah, and these guys are cool. They let me tour. They're like super supportive of comedy stuff. The hours are super flexible. It's like,
Are the old people cool?
yeah, the old people are cool. It's just like, it's chill.
Do they laugh at you?
No, but they've seen me do stand up. It's real weird. I didn't know that they were there. I was like, I was at a club, and then like, it's like after the show, the club manager's like, these old people waiting for you, and they're all like, we saw you on the stage. Yeah,
Grabbing
It's an
your
interesting
cheeks
one.
and stuff. They're like,
I don't really talk about working there that much because I always, as like a comic, if I see like a comic talking about their day job, I'm like, oh, they're not a real comic, Like if someone's got a day job, I'm just immediately like, oh, you can't be that good, otherwise.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So I never mention it on stage or anything. I've only had the job for a year. I don't know how long I'll be there, but like it's a good gig.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I had like an existential crisis when I took the job.
Oh,
I was like, oh, I'm not a comic anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not like a full-time comedian anymore. I'm not like a real artist.
you could just
And then you talk to other artists about it. Like every artist I know is like, dude, I've got a job. Like we've all got jobs.
Yeah.
Like there's like 4 people who don't have a day job in comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I was going with that. I had something to say, but I forgot. Yeah. Your face is too dreamy.
This is
It's all,
ACDC
yeah,
fault.
that's all I've got in my head. Just
Yeah.
wow.
So how did you find that out?
I heard that through like a radio show in America. They were like just doing a thing about like songs that you've heard that have like hidden meanings in them, and then someone called up and was like, "Hey, you know, there's a some redneck."
And said it.
Oh, he loves it.
He was like, "It's my favorite pool, mate."
But you know what? Like even comics, like even podcasts, that's a day job. Like everyone's got another thing.
It's
they
just
do.
another thing that makes you money, but also passes
Totally.
time.
Yeah.
Passes time. So how much time are you doing on comedy?
I mean, I'm gigging every night. I'm doing like touring, doing festivals and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm 10 days here. I'm in Adelaide for 10 days and I'm doing the whole month of the Melbourne Comedy Festival every night. So I'm like, I'm plenty busy.
Where's your family? Are they
Melbourne.
in Melbourne? How often do you see them?
Yeah, like every week or two. I don't know.
Is there an off season for you?
I mean, look, like yes and no. I'm a greedy little bitch, and I like working. So I'll do gigs. I'd do gigs every night if I could.
Yeah.
But I guess the off season is after Melbourne because they're like normally what happens. The touring season starts in Perth. You do Perth, you do Adelaide, and you do Melbourne Comedy Festival. Then you do Sydney Comedy Festival, Brisbane Comedy. You work your way around the country. You got Brisbane Comedy Festival,
And then you go to Scotland.
Edinburgh.
Yeah.
And then Edinburgh back to, back to wherever you live. And then you've got like 3 or 4 months to write a new
Sure.
hour and then you come back to Perth.
So you doing the same hour all the way through all those cities?
Well, that's what a lot of comics do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my first time doing the tour. Like, I haven't done this before.
What do you mean? To Perth?
Well, just the festival circuit. Like,
Oh,
I've
okay.
gone to all these festivals and done gigs.
Spots, yeah.
But I've never just brought my own show.
This is your first time.
Yeah, so I'm doing like my own show at Perth. This is the first time I'm doing my own show here.
Yeah.
Adelaide, that'll be the first time I do my own show there. Melbourne, I've done it before, but I've never done the whole month.
Okay.
So I've normally done 2 weeks or just a couple of shows. So Melbourne, I'm just doing 30 days straight or 27 days or whatever, an hour every night. So 27 hours of comedy.
And then you're going to go to Scotland?
Maybe. Who knows? It'll depend how Melbourne goes. But yeah.
So is your partner, is she in Australia?
Yeah. Yeah. So
She
she
come
lives
with
in
you?
Melbourne. She's American. So that's the other thing. We might end up just moving to America.
Oh.
So there's a chance that
Really got you at the right time.
Yeah.
You might never come back.
Yeah, there's a chance that within the next 2 or 3 years I might just be in America. So
Yeah.
yeah.
America's really good for comedy.
America's great for comedy. It's just not good for democracy. Like, that's the thing, right? She doesn't want to move there until we know who's president because she's like, I'm not fucking living under Trump again.
Yeah.
It drove her crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know how to ask. So she's a very deep politician person?
Well, she's
Really
just,
into How does it, how much does it affect Americans to have Trump as president?
Well, I mean, you look at like the fact that like you can't get abortions in like half the states now and shit.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think it's not so much how bad it is now; it's how bad could it get.
Oh, okay.
You
So
know?
you could just change everything up and then affect everything for later.
I feel like the
Yeah.
bills pass a lot quicker than ours as well.
Yeah, and also people are like mad. People are just angry over there, and they got a lot of guns.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, shit.
I feel
Just,
like, yeah. I feel like the worst part about having Trump in presidency in America is that the rest of the world's laughing at you.
This is absolute nonsense.
there's some French ladies living at the Airbnb I'm at, and they just have been downstairs on the phone for the last 3 days.
In
Calling.
the same building?
Yeah,
The same building, yeah.
it's
Same-
just like it's a house with like 3
okay.
rooms, and they've just been calling every single day, every business in Perth, going like, "Hello, we are 2 French girls. We want job. Do you have job for us?"
Are they young or are they
Yeah, they're like
older?
young, hot French girls. So it'll be fun. They'll have a good time. They'll be all right.
There's a Facebook page.
Called Young Hot French Girls.
No. There might be, but I just don't know about it. Who knows?
I run a gig in Melbourne, and there was one time there's this beautiful French girl just sitting on the steps of the gig.
So
And I
you
was
hired
like,
her?
"Are you coming up to the show or whatever?" And she goes, "No, my boyfriend cheated on me, and I am going out tonight to fuck a man with my friends." And then just got up and walked out. I've thought about that for years.
You're like, fuck, I wish that was me.
My boyfriend cheated on me.
Yeah, I was
Going
gonna
out with my friends.
Yeah, French accent isn't your strong suit, by the way. Just letting you know.
They stick to the Northern European.
Hello, my boyfriend cheated on me.
Was that meant to be Indian?
whatever it is you want it to be. I was talking to my friend last night, who's an Indian comic, and I was saying I figured out.
Is it Reuben?
No,
Is it
no. There's
his
more
cousin?
than one Indian comic. Fucking racist.
I know there's 1 billion of them.
I was talking about how so Indian people wobble their head when they talk, right?
Yeah.
I figured out the difference between, because he was like, white people do it too. Like tradies do it. Like if you're like, oh, can I get an estimate on that? They'll go, it's gonna be about, Here's the difference. White people, the neck goes back and stays stiff. Indian people, they got a lot of flexibility in the neck. So a white guy will be, mate, it's gonna be about $30,000.
So
An Indian
true.
guy will be like, it's gonna be about $30,000. It's all in the neck.
It's all in the neck.
There's definitely another profession somewhere where it's all in the neck as well. Prostitution.
Chiropractors.
But that's all in someone else's neck. not
Tennis
in-
umpires.
not in your neck.
I have a joke about the Indian head wobble, which Indian people love. I've done the joke in India. They
I loved it.
loved it. It was about how Indian people wobble their heads the way that white people talk with their hands. It's just a way of expressing yourself.
Yeah.
And the reason they don't talk with their hands in India is there's 1 billion people there and there's no room to talk with your hands. So that's why you have to use your head. Indian people like that joke. White people sometimes are like,
Because white people love to get offended for other people.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, who asked you,
It's
bro?
one of our hobbies. We're good at it.
It's how we pass the time.
It's our basketball.
This is absolute
Nonsense.
So this game is called This or That.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Would You Rather?
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's this.
Okay.
So producer Teddy, give it to us.
You ready?
Okay. Let's go. I liked you've really built it up.
Yeah. Are
Have
these good ones this time though? The last couple have been not that great.
I don't know if you've seen what we're working with here, but it's neither this or that. So. This or that. Have breath that smells of dead fish or a forehead with a racial slur tattooed on it.
Wait, what was the first one?
Have breath that smells of
Breath.
dead...
I think you said bread. Okay, so okay, because I was like, I'll just throw the bread out. All right, so dead fish breath or racial slur tattoo. Can I get the tattoo removed? Or can I ask questions, or is it just
The
this or
word is
that?
yours, man.
Yeah, ask questions. Ooh.
All right, so what slur?
You have to have the lyrics of
Which is your favorite?
There's not enough room on my forehead.
I love them all.
Your favorite one, but in German.
Okay.
Is it amplified or is it...
So I'm just gonna dew on my face.
Why would you put a label in yourself?
Can I remove the tattoo and can I
Sure.
take breath mints? Because if I can take breath mints, obviously the breath, because I can just take breath mints.
You're going to have to take a load of breath mints.
Yeah, that's fine.
You could always get
So which one do you
It's
want?
easier than I'll go the breath because that's easier than having a tattoo removed
Fair.
But for the rest of your life.
for the rest of my life. Yeah, I'll just take breath mints. It's like it's like an antidepressant.
I'll
I'll just take mints. It's fine.
I would also
Or I'll
just,
marry like a Swedish girl. They love dead fish. So it works.
You're onto something.
in theory, we don't know. Have you met a Swedish girl?
No, but I'm reliably informed they exist, and I know they eat dead fish or like rotten fish. That's like a
Dead
delicacy.
fish. Who eats live fish?
Well, yeah, that's a good point. Too.
Japanese people eat live fish.
Yeah,
Live?
Well,
is-
freshly killed.
yeah, that's dead. That's
It might as
actually
well be
dead.
alive, though. It's still moving and shit.
It's dead.
Okay. All right.
I would also go with the breath, even though I really prefer to not smell bad. But I also don't want a racial word.
Yeah, no. I mean, can you grow your hair? Maybe if you can grow your hair out.
My hair grows up.
Yeah, so that's a problem for you. Yeah,
You just get bangs.
yeah. I think I'm gonna go fish breath.
Fish breath.
All right. This or that. A world where everyone is good looking but dies at 65, or we all live to 100 but look old at 19.
The first
65,
one.
man.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's not even a question.
That's a pretty good age
That's
to die.
actually better.
That's
than,
before
like,
your body turns to shit.
Yeah, and also people live too long anyway.
Yeah, I can't imagine me up to 100. What the fuck? Nah.
65. That's great.
my
That's
back-
still a long life.
What,
If
65?
you die when you're 65, that's people
still-
are like, okay.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not like old,
Yeah.
but it's also it's
Not
it's an
early.
age where if you die, no one's like shocked.
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't be sure. I mean,
Oh, yeah, well, in a universe where everyone does die at that age, yeah, no one's shocked. But
Yeah.
I would rather the.
I think that's how old we're
65
meant
is
to
pretty
live
good
anyway, without like medicine and shit. Like, you're meant to only hit like 65 and then die anyway.
Yeah, probably when you start having that old man smell.
Yeah. I mean, how many people in their 90s were there, like, 500 years ago? Probably not that many.
The way that you said that, you just said how many people in the 90s were there 500 years ago. So I was like, no one.
Actually 0%.
Yeah, so the first one, 65 years old, and everyone looked beautiful as well.
Yeah, that's great.
Everyone's
Good time.
looking. Everyone's
imagine a hot 65-year-old.
There's some hot 65-year-olds.
looking- what, at that lawn bowl place that you work?
Yeah. No, like, what's it, Goldie Hawn? She can get it.
Goldie Lawn?
Goldie Hawn, she's Kate Hudson's mum. She's hot.
Oh, okay. Kate Hudson's mum probably, yeah.
Jane Fonda, she's pretty hot.
I don't even know what Jane Fonda looks like either.
Yeah, I mean, she's not. I mean, Jane Fonda in her prime was like the hottest woman on earth, but she's still pretty cute.
Take her out for dinner.
You could do worse.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do worse. Is that photo of her with, no, it's not a neck tattoo. I thought she was wearing like a dress up to her
She's a
neck. It looks
65-year-old
like
woman with a neck tattoo. Yeah, that's the kind of chick I'm into.
Do you have tattoos?
No, we talked about this
Yeah.
already.
Oh, did we talk about you not having tattoos?
I don't have tattoos.
Oh, okay.
But do you want one besides that?
Nah, look, I would get one if I found something I liked, but there's nothing.
You don't like anything? I hate everyone.
Yeah, I haven't. It's like wearing a t-shirt every day of your life. Like I haven't found a t-shirt I'd wear every day of my life. So.
True. So you have a lot of t-shirts.
Yeah, but it's like if I had to wear the same shirt every day.
Yeah.
Do you not like sports? Do you have a favorite
Does he
sports
look
team?
like does he look like the type of guy who likes sport?
Yeah,
There's a lot of tall,
I
lanky
like a
people
cup
that
of
like
tea,
sports.
cup of tea and a book. I don't mind sport.
You don't have a favorite sports team?
Not enough to get it tattooed on, do you?
Yeah, my lawn
Who the
bowls
fuck
team,
would
my
do that?
lawn bowls club. That's my favorite team. All right, we got another one.
We got a few. This or that. Every time you get a piece of mail, it's covered in something sticky, or every time you get a piece of mail, the end is torn off.
Who the fuck wrote these questions? That's such an easy answer.
Which one?
The end torn off.
I know.
Who cares?
No, I would rather have the sticky ones. I know
want-
what the letter says.
The letter is still the end of the.
No, isn't like I interpret it
I
as
assumed
in
it's
like
the side of the envelope, so it's just open.
no.
You can take the letter out.
No, I interpret it as
Which
like,
end?
like the letter's there and then it's just missing the ending of it.
Ah,
Yeah.
that does change things.
Yeah. I would rather.
I think it's the side of the envelope where you just open it and then the letter.
Okay, if it's my way, how would you?
What's
You just like-
the sticky substance?
Don't know. It's just sticky.
Yeah, I think I'm still going for the end because
You just never know what the end of the letter is.
that's fine. I'll just email them. Be like, what was the letter?
Even emails don't have the end.
Even emails
Yeah.
don't have the end. That's tricky. That's
yeah.
a hard one. Do my emails come covered in a sticky substance as well?
That's up to you.
Yeah, when you open it, the keyboard starts oozing.
Oh,
And then as soon as you close the email, it stops oozing.
oh, that's so gross.
Yeah. There you go. I got him.
Fuck, that's hard. Okay.
Cracked him.
I'm a germaphobe. I think I'll go with the end.
You just
being
never
cut
know
off.
that.
I just never know the end.
I think
I don't think I could deal with sticky shit
stuff?
that I didn't know what it was.
I think I would go sticky.
I think that would upset
I
me.
would rather, yeah. Like imagine you get a fine and you just don't know where to send the money.
Yeah, that's fine. They'll track me down. And then I'll just explain. I was
Like,
like,
sorry, I have this curse upon me.
yeah.
Yeah, I had it.
They'll understand.
I got asked either every letter sticky or the end
They're
of the
like,
letter.
do you want a GUI computer? Or
in your professional opinion, would that stand in the court of law?
in my professional opinion, I have no idea because I'm not a lawyer. So
Oh, he got me.
You got me.
got me.
It's such a lawyer answer.
it is a lawyer. Well, you can get in trouble if you tell people you're a lawyer and you're not.
Did you graduate?
Yeah, but I haven't got my
Registration. Whatever
You
the
were
bar.
never admitted to.
I haven't been there's a course you do after you do a law degree. It's like another 6 months.
Why don't they just include it in the degree?
I know it's a scam.
So they get money.
Yeah, it's an extra 10 grand.
Gross.
This is absolute
Nonsense.
This or that. Poison a village's only well or poison their entire livestock.
I'm going to say livestock, even though I'd feel really guilty about killing the animals, because with the water, you can always like take the water from the well and like
Grow food.
grow food.
Yeah.
But if you kill all the
Little
animals,
life. Yeah. If you do the other way, then they've got nothing.
you can't
Yeah,
like
you can't use that
You can't
water
make
to
more
plant.
water with dead
Yeah.
cows. But you can make more food
With clean water.
with clean water.
What a fucking analogy.
Life
That
gives
should
you
be-
lemons, eh?
That should be on a t-shirt. That should be on a
Should be
t-shirt.
like a motivational t-shirt. You can't make water with dead cows. Plus, you can bury the cows and compost them, and then.
Still be traces of poison.
Feels like it's something that's
Oh yeah, true. You don't want to bury them where the food is.
You do over there. Go to the next village. Fuck them up. No.
Yeah.
This one is a personal favorite of mine. So you got $5 million in a briefcase to your left, and to your right, you've got a big red button. Push the big red button, you get the $5 million. But someone in the world dies as a result of you pushing that button. Are you pushing the button?
Is that the only option? So it's
Well, it's either you get $5 million or you don't.
okay. So yeah, like the way you phrased it, I thought it was like you get 5 million and you kill a guy, or you get 5 million and you don't kill a guy. It's like, what do you want to do? It's like, I would love to kill a guy. And it kills someone. Do I know them, or is it random?
It could be
random.
someone near you. It could be somebody in
6 billion people, 7 billion people.
8.
How many are there? 8?
8 billion people.
1 in 8 billion chance of killing someone I know. That's a pretty low chance.
It's actually more than one. It's more like, how many people do you know? Like 500?
that's a good
So
point.
it's 500 out of 8 billion still.
It's still nothing,
Yeah.
really.
And you walk out with $5 million.
Nah, well, look, here's the real answer. Do you want the real answer?
Yeah.
The real answer is that I'm fairly sure I'll inherit enough money from my parents.
God, it must be nice.
But look, my dad inherited a nice house
Yeah.
from someone, and then
Do you have siblings?
He'll fuck off, and then I'll get half a house. Yeah, I got a sister. So look, I'm not going to get $5 million, but I might get a couple $100,000. So
Yeah.
I'll be fine. I don't want to kill someone.
And then what's the other answer you're going to have?
You already make decisions that kind of kill people anyway. Like,
Elaborate.
everyone does anyway.
Deep.
You buy a phone, there's some shit in there that's probably someone
Yeah.
died mining, or you vote for a
Yeah.
politician and they send people to war. So it's like
True.
no one's hands are clean anyway.
God damn. What a...
We're all
Wow.
we're all involved in this somehow. I mean,
Jeez.
people are dying all the time because of decisions you make.
Facts.
If you take a flight, you emit a bunch of carbon, and some poor fucking child in India chokes to death. You know? It's all going on. So, like, what's the difference? You know you killed someone, or you don't know you killed someone?
All right. And I've got one more for you.
Here's the better question would be,
Oh,
if someone said, I'll give you $2 million, but you have to push a guy in front of a train, you'll never get caught. You're like, you don't even have to see him. Like, it's under a bridge. So you push him over the bridge, train comes, you don't see anything,
just push them.
but you have to push him, but you get $2 million and you'll never be caught.
Do you know who they are?
Yeah, you have no idea who they are. It's a total stranger. Do you do it?
Probably.
Yeah. And then the other question, here's another thing. What if you use that $2 million and you invest it in a way where you save 100,000 lives? Did you do the right thing?
Yes. One life for the sake
One
of
life for
but-
100,000 lives?
Yeah.
It's a good deal.
It's a good deal, but I still feel like you still did something wrong.
But what if someone said, if you don't push this guy, 100,000 people will die?
Then yeah, I'll push him.
Then you got to push him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So what's the difference?
Are you doing it for free or are you still doing the
You got to get paid for your work.
You gotta get paid for my.
2 million attached? Or?
Absolute nonsense.
Oh my god, what a way to end that podcast. David, thank you for coming on. Thank you for talking. We've had a laugh. I hope you enjoyed
It's
yourself.
been a good time. Not for me. But I'm sure
Felt
for
like
somebody.
you said that like you had a gun to your head, which he doesn't. Just because it's two black men doesn't mean there's firearms involved. We actually have his family in a.
They're being tortured right now.
They're being
for $1
tortured right
million.
now. The longer they're in there, the more money we get. Thank you for coming on. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for flying all the way from Melbourne just to see us.
I'll be back. I'll be back for my family. So,
This is the part of the podcast where I say, look at the camera. You look at that camera. You tell the people listening and people watching, look them deep into the eyeballs and speak directly into their earlobes.
hello.
Oh my god!
Thank you for watching.
You can't hear that.
You can't even hear it.
I can hear it, which is really, really seductive.
Hello, everybody. It's been a pleasure seeing you, and I hope that you have had as much fun as I have had, and I hope that we can be together soon in person at a show of mine. So I'd like you to come see one of my shows, please. I love you.
What's your Instagram?
David Rose Comedy at David Rose Comedy.
You can also go on his website and see
David Rose Comedy.
Oh yeah, it does say it. Naked pictures of go on his website, see the naked pictures of David Rose. Can't believe you clicked that. And it's like it's worth it.
DavidRoseComedy.com for the nudes.
For the nudes.
For the nudes.
Thank you again. Forever appreciate it. Tell a friend. And what we like to say at the end of every single podcast, everybody, is toodaloo.